What's up, everyone? Hey, let's talk about sticker price. What is the sticker price for a specific college, and do you have to pay that? So, sticker price typically, and I'm going to give you a general idea of what sticker price is. It is the tuition and any fees along with that tuition, any cost for your room and board, as well as transportation, books, and everything that equates to your overall cost of attendance equals the sticker price. Now, everyone's situation is going to be slightly different because some of those are controllables, meaning if you decide to stay in an apartment versus in the dorm, if it's close to home where you can live at home versus staying off campus, or transportation. Maybe you ride a bike, maybe you catch the bus, maybe you have a car, maybe you're out of state and traveling in-state or out-of-state to see your family during the holidays. There's a lot of variables that come along with the overall cost of attendance. So the tuition is one of the more fixed costs that most families don't have a lot of control over unless you do the proper planning in the beginning. But your overall sticker price is when you see on the window, this is what the car is going to cost and this is a sticker price. That's typically what it is. In my opinion, when I advise people, it's all those things combined, which gives you an overall sticker price. But just because the overall cost of attendance or the sticker price is X amount of dollars, that does not mean that's what you're going to actually have to pay. Now, when I say doesn't mean that's what you're going to have to pay, some families actually can pay more than the sticker price overall, or some families can actually pay less. Proper planning and preparation helps you obviously pay less than sticker price. And unfortunately, families that don't plan and they don't prepare, in fact, most families, when it's all said and done, end up paying more than sticker price. And I'm going to kind of share with you how and why that is. So let's assume that you are applying to two different schools, okay? And the cost of attendance, let's just assume, is the exact same at both schools. So, and let's assume that is $30,000. School A, $30,000. School B, $30,000. And you complete the financial aid forms, you complete the FAFSA. So after completing the FAFSA, you realize that your expected family contribution is $10,000. So both schools are going to, no matter what, assume that the $10,000 is the minimum that you can pay for college, okay? So now that means if you have a $10,000 EFC, and a $30,000 cost of attendance at two schools, you have a financial need. There's a gap between the $30,000 and the $10,000. There's a $20,000 need. Okay, so let's also assume that both colleges will meet your need. Okay, they will meet your need 100%. So that means that they're both going to help you fill that gap at 100%. So now here's where it can be a little tricky. School A, for example, will meet that need at 100%, but they're going to do it in the form of loans. They say, hey, you know what? We understand you don't have the money. It's not something that you just have the ability to go ahead and pay with the $10,000 EFC. So we're going to help you bridge the gap by giving you a loan. And the loan is going to be calculated, let's say, at 4%. So you get a 4% loan on $20,000. And let's also assume that it's going to be a $20,000 need for 4 years. Whereas the other school says, School B says, we're also going to meet your need, but we're going to do it in the form of grants and work study. So there are no loans, but you have grants and work study. So they're going to fulfill 100% of your need in the form of grants and work study. You with me so far? Okay, so School A, $20,000 in loans. School B, $20,000 in grants as well as work study. Now, we're going to also assume that the work study is going to be roughly, let's say, $5,000, and then the grants are going to be, let's say, $15,000. So if you really had to look at it, they both have the same sticker price or cost of attendance. Your EFC is the same at both schools, which means that you have the same gap. Now, one school with the same sticker price is less expensive because you're going to get $20,000 in financial aid through the form of work study, money that you pretty much earn and work yourself. And then also you're going to get a grant. So all in all, your cost of attendance at that school, let's say the work study at $5,000 is self-help. Let's add that back to your $10,000 EFC. So let's say you actually were expected to pay $15,000 out of pocket, including that work study and your EFC at the second school, which means that the sticker price being $30,000, you only actually pay $15,000 out of pocket. Whereas the first school that met your need at 100%, but via loans, and that can be through Stafford and student loans or plus loans for your parents. But either way, they're loans, and that also can be all sorts of type of loans. And we won't get into the loan discussion, but let's just assume that they're loans. So the $10,000 EFC is something that they expect you to pay. Then the gap that they helped you with is, let's say, $20,000 in loans, but also earning a 4% interest rate. Now, we're not going to do the math and figure out the simple interest or the compounding interest over 4 years. But if you're paying $20,000 over 4 years, okay, and loans, that's $80,000 that you actually had to take out in the form of loans, 2020. Okay, $80,000 plus at 4%. So 20,000 at 4% is about $800. Let's take that $800 over 4 years. Let's call that, $1,632. Add it to the 80. Now it's $83,200. And I'm not using a calculator, so if you're watching this video, don't hold me to the math, but I'm just trying to give you an idea, conceptualize the difference between the two types of schools. So at $83,200, school A versus $15,000 over, let's call it 4 years at school B. $15,000 over 4 years is 60 grand compared to 83 grand is what you had to pay, not including the fact that 83 and 200 is still growing with interest every year that goes by that you don't pay it off. The whole point of this video is to help you understand that when it comes to school selection, you have to do your due diligence and not stop at the sticker price. You want to know what is the school's likelihood to give you financial aid and meet your need. Of that need that they give you and they provide you, what percentage of it is going to be money you have to pay back or free money? Then it pays to do your due diligence and understand what's available to you, what your potential is, so you can make the best overall decision for yourself as well as your family. What you don't know can definitely cost you, and it usually does, especially in this situation. Two schools that virtually look exactly the same, they're identical to each other. Your EFC is the same, but yet one school is going to cost you at least $25,000 more than the other school. So hopefully this video was helpful. Please, if you have questions or you need clarification, this could have been a bit of a complicated conversation or video to watch and to keep up with the math, reach out to us. Comment below. Reach out to us directly. Our information will be in the description. If you like the video, share it with someone that you feel may benefit from it. Like it, give it a thumbs up or a like, whatever is available. But thank you much for checking us out. Be on the lookout for some more information. We will talk to you soon.